Yeah, how's it going? It's January 25th, 2022. This is your Daily Sweet Talk. Did I hit the microphone? Um, let's talk about bowls. You know, like the things you eat out of bowls, not bread bowls, regular bowls. I have four bowls in my cabinet. I don't have a lot of dishes in general because I live alone, so I don't have very many dishes. When I do have company over, though, I don't really have anything to serve food on other than like paper plates. Um, but I don't really generally have a reason to have very many dishes. So I have four bowls, two big blue bowls. Um, Now before I had bowls that are they're about like they're big. They almost I think when I because I've when people have seen them before they're like they just kind of seem like they think they're too big, but it needs to be that big to fit in a whole can of Progresso chicken noodle soup in it. For example, or a whole box of Annie's mac and cheese. Now I know people don't generally eat a whole box of Annie's mac and cheese or Kraft mac and cheese, whatever you want, at once. Maybe they'll share it or put some in the fridge. For me, I will eat the whole box just to get it out of the way, or whatever. I don't like to, because half of it wouldn't be enough, and all of it is like just a little bit too much. But it's fine if it's a little bit too much. Um, so it's a pretty big bowl, but but okay. So this is what I can say. A can of Progresso chicken noodle soup, that's just one serving, right? You're only supposed you're like one person's supposed to eat all that, right? But you need a bowl that big to fit it all. In like, are you supposed to heat it up in a pot and then ladle some in a bowl and then go back for seconds? That doesn't seem sensible to me. Um, so you need a bowl that big for like just a can of soup. That's just a little bit bigger than a normal can of soup. One of those, Progresso, Campbell's Chunky, those big cans of soup. Um, and then I have a smaller gray bowl, which I probably got at like the dollar store or something. I'm not sure where the blue bowl came from, but I have like a more reasonable sized gray bowl, which that could be used for like it's got a more flat bottom, so it's good if I want to mash some egg salad in a bowl with the big masher. I had a smaller masher that was good for making egg salad, but it was so small that when it bent when I was mashing, it just crumpled up basically after a bit of use. So now I use this big potato masher. So that bowl is good for that. Because if I use the big blue bowl with the rounded edges, there's no flat surface to press the masher against. Why am I talking about all this? I was just trying to think of topics a while ago, and I think right when I started this, and bowls popped into my head, and I was like, yeah, I could talk about bowls, I guess. Um, and so now I am. Not that I don't have any other. I do have other topics I could talk about, but let's just get bowls out of the way. I don't know. And then finally, I have a smaller white bowl, which is not. It's more of like a. It's too flat to. It's you wouldn't put soup in a bowl like this. You would put maybe like some nuts or pretzels or something. It's like a snack bowl, something like that. It's how I usually I'll use it to heat up like some frozen corn or whatever, for example. Um, that bowl is on its last legs though. There's a crack along it that is it's not gonna last long. I think that's why I bought the gray bowl was as a replacement for it, but it's been holding on for a while. Um, but it's good having the four, so I think maybe I'll get a second gray one. I don't know. Four is a good number of bowls, I think. That's not even to mention my plates or anything like that.